Let's go. Good afternoon po. So today po, we have one project for the project conference, and before we start, let us have an opening prayer to be led by Engineer from the PWG.
Good afternoon po. Sa ngalan ng Mananak ng Espiritu Santo, Amen. Panginoon, maraming salamat po sa pagkakataong ito. Nawapay gabayan niyo po kami sa aming pre-bid conference na gaganapin. Bigyan niyo po kami ng karunungan at pangunawa. At nawapay maging maayos, malinaw at matagumpay ang aming gawain. Amen. Sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak, ng Espiritu Santo. Amen.
Thank you, Engineer. And now for the acknowledgement of our participants, we request Engineer Mayo from the workshop to follow. Acknowledge everyone.
Good afternoon po. Let's acknowledge our participants for today's pre-bid conference, starting with our Bids and Awards Committee. Our Vice Chairperson, Ma'am Hazel Elises. Good afternoon po.
Hello po, good afternoon.
Our back member, Engineer Rainier Palaganas.
Good afternoon po.
Member, Engineer Marco Brian Briton.
Good afternoon po.
And our Technical Working Group, Engineer Elona Zane Luterte.
Good afternoon po.
Back member, Engineer Israel Africa. Good afternoon po. Our back secretariat head, Engineer Jomel Reyes. Good afternoon po.
Good afternoon po.
Member, Ma'am Karen Joy Aragon. And Ma'am Laila Derama.
Good afternoon po.
From programmer, Engineer Alea Once.
Good afternoon po.
And our COA representative, Ma'am Sereporn Pasion.
Good afternoon po.
And yours truly po from back secretariat member, Engineer Mayo Collado. That's all po, Chief. Good afternoon po.
Thank you, Engineer. So now, we request our Vice Chairperson from these organizations to preside over the meeting and formally introduce the subject project.
Okay po. Naku, ang liit. Hello po. Once again po, welcome po sa ating pre-bid conference. So, Engineer Jones, isang project lang po ano?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay po. Name of project, organizational outcome 1, ensure safe and reliable national road system, bridge program, widening of permanent bridges, Quipot Bridge along Quezon-Batangas Road with contract ID number 25DJ0164, and this is a READ po. Contract location, Chaong, Quezon, with approved budget for the contract 112,085,715 pesos only.
Okay, ma'am. So Dr. Manu can proceed with the detailed explanation of the project.
Good afternoon po. Organizational Outcome 1, ensure safe and reliable National Road System Bridge Program, widening of permanent bridges, Quipot Bridge, with bridge ID B02945LZ along Quezon-Batangas Road, with contract ID 25DJ0164 READ. Plans of the proposed project. shown is the approved plan for the 25 DJ 0164. Scope of works of the project. The major scope of work for the project is widening of permanent bridge, Quipot Bridge, and the item of works included in the program is as presented in the bill of quantities. Minimum equipment requirement. The minimum equipment requirements for the project is as shown in the screen. The approved budget for the contract is 112,085,715 pesos with a contract duration of 360 calendar days.
For the submission of bids, the two envelope system, one original copy of the technical proposal in a sealed envelope and one original copy of financial bid proposal in a sealed envelope, placed in one sealed envelope, bidding date September 8, 2026, and submission of bidding documents until 9 a.m. only and opening of bidding documents at 9 o'clock a.m. Checklist of the technical and financial documents, the technical component envelope and the financial component envelope. For the technical component envelope, the Class A documents, legal documents, A, valid PhilJobs registration certificate for platinum membership, all pages, in accordance with Section 20.2.9.1 of the IRR of RA number 12009. And all legal documents indicated in the said certificate must be current and updated. B, the statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. And C, the statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract or SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid except under conditions provided for in sections 52.4.1.3 and 52.4.2.4 of the IRR of RA 12009 within the relevant period as provided in the bidding documents. Submission upon posting of the invitation to bid on bidding documents in the DPWH and PhilJobs websites in a conspicuous place pursuant to Section 50 of the IRR of RE 12009. The Box Secretariat created a folder in the electronic bid submission and receipt SharePoint site, the eBid portal, for the contract ID allowing electronic submission of bids. The folder name should be consistent with the contract ID scheme provided under number DO number 33 series of 2018. Prior to the deadline of submission of bids, the bidder shall send a copy of the official receipt of purchase of bidding documents in portable document file or PDF file format with file name, the pickup ID, and the contract ID, underscore the official receipt in PDF to the email address identified in the invitation to bid and bid data sheet with labeled subject, the official receipt for the contract ID. The opening of bids. The Bank Secretariat must download the electronic bids from the eBid portal and open it using the password provided by the bidder during the actual bid opening, Section 4.2.B of the GPBB Resolution Number 9-2020. The password shall only be disclosed by the bidder verbally or in writing during the actual opening, which may be done in person or through video conferencing, webcasting, or other similar technology available. The protected archive files for the technical and financial submitted must be opened using the password provided by the bidder and must successfully open and accessed by the bank. Bidder shall be given a maximum of 3 attempts or a period of 15 minutes, whichever comes first, to provide correct password, except in unforeseen justifiable circumstances. Otherwise, the bidder shall be disqualified. The bidder may also be subjected to sanction under DEO number 28 series of 2024, the strike policy, as may be warranted under circumstances. For a hybrid system of submission where electronic and manual bids were received for a particular contract, electronic bids must be opened first before the manual bids. The same applies to the technical and financial archive files in the electronic bids, which shall open prior to the technical and financial envelopes in the manual bids. The checklist of the technical component envelope, the first envelope. The PhilJobs registration of certificate for platinum membership, all pages in accordance with Section 20 of the IRR of RA 12009. The registration certificate from Securities and Exchange Commission or SEC, from Department of Trade and Industry or DTI for sole proprietorship or Cooperative Development Authority for cooperatives or its equivalent document. The mayor's of business permit, the tax clearance, the pickup license or special pickup license in case of joint ventures, the statement of all its ongoing government and private contracts, the statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract or SLCC with a certificate of final acceptance and the final rating of at least satisfactory in the CTES. The net financial contracting capacity computation or NFCC, the joint venture agreement duly signed, and the audited financial statements. The original copy of the bid security and organizational chart, the duly signed list of contractors, key personnel, the duly signed list of contractors, major equipment units, and minimum materials testing equipment as per DO number 11 series of 2017, the omnibus sworn statement, if applicable, if sole proprietorship, the duly notarized special power of attorney for authorized representative, if partnership, corporation, cooperative, or joint venture, the duly notarized special power of attorney of board or partnership resolution or secretary certificate, whichever is applicable, and the latest general information sheet and the ISO 9001-2025 certification.
For the checklist of financial component envelope or second envelope, one original duly signed accomplished financial bid form, two original duly signed bid prices and the bill of quantities, three duly accomplished detailed estimate form, including summary sheets, indication the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rental used in the coming to the region four, cash flow by quarter. Forms. Tama kang 5 days po. Hmm. For additional requirements, a clear photocopies of TIN ID and latest PRC ID of the project manager, project engineer, and materials engineer, the certificate of accreditation of project engineer and materials engineer, and any government-issued ID of the construction foreman assigned to the project to be bid. Latest income or business return filed for the preceding quarter, which should not be earlier than 2 quarters from the date of submission and receipt. For local contractors, certification under oath stating that the contractor is free and clean of all tax liabilities. Contractor's registration certificate. Manpower requirements. Position, project manager, project engineer, accredited materials engineer 1, construction foreman, first aider, and safety officer. Total experience means the total of civil works experience of any nature in construction and engineering consultancy services. Exception for the accredited materials engineer 1, same position in similar works covered overall work experience for this designated position in similar concrete road construction. For the accredited materials engineer, same position in similar works covered and work experience for the designated position in any engineering work. Assignment of contractor, project engineer to DPWH projects. Only accredited project engineer may be assigned to DPWH projects subject to the following limits of assignment. For regional and district offices, classification PE2, limit of assignment, 10 contracts located with the same region for simultaneous assignment but with an aggregate cost of 1.5 billion. PE1, 10 contracts located within the same region for simultaneous assignment, each costing not more than 150 million but with an aggregate cost of 1 billion. Provisional project engineer, 10 contracts located within the same region for simultaneous assignments, each costing not more than 100 million but with an aggregate cost of 500 million. For the criteria of eligibility screening, preliminary examination of bids, evaluation of bids and post-qualification and award, as per IRR of RA 12009 and latest JPPB issuances, the first envelope shall be opened to determine the compliance with the document required to be submitted for eligibility and for the technical requirements as prescribed in the IRR. The back check the submitted documents of each bidder against the checklist of requirements to ascertain if they are all present, using pass or fail criterion. For every document required that is present, it shall be rated pass, but in case of any of failed to include any of the requirements resulting to incomplete required document, it shall be considered failed. Otherwise, the back shall rate the first envelope pass. Immediately after determining the compliance of the first envelope, the back shall open the second envelope or the financial documents using again the pass or fail criterion in determining compliancy based on the checklist requirements. When the bid price exceeds the approved budget for the contract, it is automatically rated as failed. All bids shall be subject for evaluation, and the lowest calculated bid or the highest rated bid shall undergo post-qualification to determine whether the bidder concerned complies with and is responsive to all the requirements and conditions as specified in the bidding documents. The hope or its duly authorized representative shall award a contract to the bidder whose bid has been determined to be the lowest calculated responsive bid. For the additional information, entering into contract requirements to be complied by the winning bidder. 1. Construction method using form DPWH Infra 45. 2. Construction schedule in the form precedence diagram and bar chart with S-curve and cash flow. Include the duration of the project or number of days using form DPWH Infra 46. 3. Manpower schedule using form DPWH Infra 47. 4. Equipment utilization schedule using form DPWH Infra 48. 5. Performance security or performance securing declaration. 6. Contractors, all risk insurance. 7. CHSP approved by the HOPE. And 8. Integrity pledge. Reminder to bidders who will submit manually and to the bidders who submitted their bids online that will submit their original documents. Submit documents with table of contents paginated with ear tag pursuant to DO 90 Series of 2002. Proposal booklet should be signed and attached in the technical envelope. There should be documentary stamp on bidder's bond and all authorized notarized documents. Materials engineer and project engineer should be accredited and certificate of accreditation should be updated, intended for the specific project. The estimate and the summary sheet must be in detail. The contractor's authorized representative must present their valid company and any government-issued ID or duly notarized special power of attorney, board partnership, resolution, or secretary certificate, whichever is applicable. Reminder to all bidders, please use A4 size of bond paper for technical and financial bid proposal. Use the prescribed infra form which can found the bid proposal booklet updated May 2025. Thank you po.
It's for performance from our discussion. So, kung wala akong comment, that concludes our project conference for today. Thank you for